Hi, I'm Ben Messenger for Waste Management World. We're at the IFAT exhibition in Munich. I'm with Carson Spohn on the ITAD stand. Carsten, you made a really interesting presentation earlier at a workshop on plastic waste. Could you just summarise some of the points you made for us?
Yeah, thank you for the compliment, for the nice presentation. Well, at the moment we have a lot of discussion about the role of waste to energy in Germany. And as I said before, we talking about more and more about circular economy and what is the role of waste to energy in there. And I said today we are kind of kidney function in that, because we need not only efficient use of resources, we need efficient use of energy, but we need also a pollutant sink. And we are a little bit concerned about the discussions about recycling ratio, 70%, 60%, 50%, we don't know exactly, but we are more focusing on quality recycling because we support quality recycling. That's in a nutshell that what I presented today, and the concerns are raised about just focusing on numbers and figures and not on the quality of recycling. And plastic recycling is of course an important topic on that.
Now, Carsten, when it comes to quality, I know one of the points you raised was that a lot of plastics, when they are recycled, it's more downcycled, was I think the expression you used. Could you explain that?
Well, if we take a closer look to recycling industry in Germany, we see two parts. The one recycle really high quality materials back to regranulates and use it here in Europe. And the other ones, they just shift the waste from here to Southeast Asia, to China mostly. And well, the environmental standards in China, we all know that they are not comparable to Germany or to Europe. And so if we are honest, we achieve high recycling ratios, but in fact we are exporting waste to Southeast Asia, and we are exporting problems to them because we get rid of our problems with this low quality materials, and there is only downcycling possible.
And Carsten, I know you said you thought 70% would be about the maximum that could be expected to be recycled in a closed loop economy. But most countries are quite a long way from being even there. Even Germany isn't there. So what do you think would need to happen to achieve even 70%?
First, 70% is really a very high number. And it would be really difficult to fulfill that in the next, let me say, 10 years. To be honest, in Germany, our real recycling rate is maybe 40% or 35% overall. Although with glass, with paper, with metals, we achieve very high recycling rates. But with plastic and mixed plastic waste, it's very difficult. But there are some things which are really drivers for higher recycling rates. This is first acceptance of recycled materials at the industry that produces or uses regranulates, but also the consumer's behavior to accept more recycling products is very, very important. And of course, that can only happen if the quality is really high. We have to establish quality standards, and we have to phase out again materials that are not suitable or polluted, not suitable for recycling or polluted. For the processes, you need them further. So that's, for me, the key drivers. And another one is we have to talk about eco-design. We need products, no compound materials, that you can separate the different plastics, for example, and then recover it properly.
Okay. So I think probably one of the key points you were really making was that at the moment, waste to energy is probably the best option for some waste plastics.
For some way. In Germany, we have a huge discussion about waste to energy, and the market price, the low market price for waste to energy hampers recycling. But that's not the full truth. The truth is that there's only a small amount of waste with a low quality, which both waste to energy and recycling compete against each other. For a pure HDPE, LDPE foil, for example, the market price is so high they will never compete against each other, waste to energy and recycling. The price, the gate fees for waste to energy are in the 60s and the 70 euros, and the money you can make with those high quality material is some 100 euros. So only the mixed materials with a low quality, there we compete, And so no competition. We think we guarantee high quality recycling, we accompany high quality recycling, and so we go hand in hand with high quality recycling. And that's the message we want to bring also to the European Commission.
Carsten, thanks for your time. It's been fascinating talking to you.
Thank you.